Hello, and welcome to the Tarot with Titania reading of the week for October 13th to the 20th, 2023. I invite you to take a nice deep breath and close your eyes. And join me in taking 3 more of those. Pulling our energy back to ourselves from wherever it's been. And releasing anything that no longer serves us by imagining a tree root coming down out of the base of our spine and going down deep into Mother Earth. This tree root is anchoring us here and now and grounding us beautifully, as well as providing us with a channel through which anything that no longer serves us can easily pass down into Mother Earth and become compost for our new good growth. Creator, this is your daughter Titania, and I am here with all of your children once again to do this reading of the week for October 13th to the 20th, 2023. My intention is to be a clear channel for the information we most need to receive right now, and to provide this in a manner that we will easily and effortlessly hear, understand, and integrate for our personal and collective highest and greatest good. I call upon my higher self and the higher selves of all of those listening, as well as an overlighting angel of communication to be present and facilitate this exchange, ensuring that we cover all that is in our personal and collective heart and mind at this time to our satisfaction in the window that we have together here today. I'd like to invite the 4 archangels to come and hold the 4 directions around us, creating a sacred container of wisdom, of healing, of transformation, of peace, of enlightenment, of inspiration. And anything that doesn't match the frequencies of love and light and intention that we've set here is welcome to go now. Okay, let's get started. Here we are once again, Creator. What is it that we most need to know for this coming week? The week of October 13th to the 20th, 2023. There's so much going on the planet. So many scary things being thrown our way. What do we just need to keep present before us as we navigate this week so that we can be our most effective, most loving, most kind, most grounded, and most present for our highest and greatest good and the highest and greatest good of anyone whose life we touch? Okay. The recent past. So this energy is important into our present and into our future. The card is of success, 10 of hearts. It's a celebration, could be a wedding or some other party. But we have this group of people who are celebrating. So there's this lovely energy of coming together in celebration, creating a very high frequency and a high vibe. So this informs our present and into our future. This energy of celebration, of coming together, there's sort of this quality of going into trust, going into the belief that all is well. And so it's okay for us to celebrate. It's okay for things to come together. I know it doesn't feel like it probably at the moment for you. I know it's not feeling overly like that way for me, but there's this energy of celebration, of gratitude, of appreciation that is important into our present and into our future this week. We have the card of disappointment, the 5 of hearts. So another heart, which is emotions. It's the suit of water. And we have here the story is this gentleman has made this young lady an offer, and though she likes him very much, she can't say yes. That would be going against her heart and her congruence, her own alignment. And so 3 out of the 5 hearts, 3 of them are broken, but 2 are still whole. And she's moving off in a different direction than he is. She's moving on into her life and into the path of her yes, paying attention to what it is that she needs to do that is congruent with her heart so that she can move her life forward in good ways. So this is the energy in our present environment. And the name disappointment, collectively right now, I am feeling very disappointed. I have to say, I'm feeling disappointed that we're not moving forward at the rate that I would like to see us moving forward, but maybe that's just because the mainstream media is not reporting on those kinds of things. They're reporting on shock and awe and stories that are stressful. And I'm disappointed by that. I'm honest, I'm disappointed by that. I'm disappointed by all the various things that I see out in the world that seem to be limiting our expression, our capacity to be able to have a difference of opinion and have a discussion about that, because how else are we going to learn? We need to have multiple perspectives. That's what makes humanity the rich, vibrant, amazing community that it is, and what makes us so resilient and capable of adjusting and adapting and considering and creating. These are all very, very important aspects of what makes us as humanity special and unique and important. And so, yes, this card of disappointment in others, disappointment in ourselves, disappointment. I mean, let's face it, we've all been there. And yet we need to keep moving in the direction of the yes. We need to keep moving in the direction of wholeness. We need to remember that there are hearts that are still whole, even if others have been broken. We need to keep moving. And as I said, she's moving towards us. She's moving away from this lovely person who made her this beautiful offer, and she's moving away in a new direction, but she's moving. And that's what we need to keep present to ourselves, despite all the hoo-ha and what's happening on the planet at this time, even whatever dramas are happening in our own experience. We cannot please everyone. We can only understand ourselves and move in a direction that is honoring our truth, our wisdom, and our direction. Even if that disappoints others who may have expectations of us, those aren't our expectations. We may have expectations of others, and we need to check those. We need to be aware of that and communicate those if we have those. But realizing that we're all here having our own journey, and it's very important for us to do it well, to listen to ourselves rather than to others. The near future, we have the card of the Wheel of Fortune. So this is a really lovely reminder that who we're being and how we're being is going to come back to us. And are we behaving? Are we being the way we want to be? Or are we behaving in a manner that will bring things back to us that we don't necessarily want? We need to ask this as individuals and as a collective. What am I adding into the wheel of life? How am I contributing to the collective experience? Am I adding from a good place, or am I adding from a place that's maybe diminishing the collective field of energy? When we go into fear, we reduce our own energy and we contract, and we no longer have connection to the broader, wiser part of us. And when we go into that space on the collective level, we're not adding unto the expansion and the bigness of humanity. We're kind of sucking it in and making it smaller. And it's what's amazing is when we can be in those expanded, wonderful, beautiful spaces of celebration, of openness, of appreciation, of gratitude, of trust, of surrender, of will, of knowing that we are powerful creators. And all we need to do is to show up fully and release our fear, release our doubt, release our uncertainty, release that which makes us smaller, and really expand into the beautiful, broad, wise, amazing beings that we are. And that, when we can do that as an individual, that tips the balance. For all those people who are contracted and small and being really little, making themselves as small and insignificant as possible, the bigness that we can hold, our broader, wiser selves, counteracts all those dense little balls of smallness. So just remember, when you have your moments of fear and doubt and contraction, that really all you're doing is diminishing yourself and not adding unto life. And that's okay, because we're all there. It's fine. We're human. We have our experiences. But also remember, when you have those moments of incredible beauty and love and joy and enthusiasm and expansion and well-being and just feeling so good in one's skin, that is beautifully adding unto our collective wheel of fortune, the wheel of life. We are adding our good energy and intention and well-being to the field to generate more of the same. We are adding unto our own wheel, and we're adding unto the collective wheel. So once again, the importance of coming back. What is our mission? What is it that we're here to do? We're here to discover who we are. We're here to discover what we love and to move towards it, to give our heart to it, and to expand it and be that as much as we possibly can. That's life calling us to more life. That's where everything that we want is, and that's our work. We need to be where life wants us to be, which is also where our hearts want us to be. It all goes together. And nobody else can know what that is for us. We are the ones who know. So it's important to remember, someone else might have an idea of what will make you happy. But if you go and follow their idea of what will make you happy, it's not likely that you'll wind up very happy, especially if you're saying no to your own wisdom and knowledge around what makes you happy. So once again, the oracle at Delphi was accurate. Know thyself. That is our mission. That is our purpose. To know ourselves and then to follow the highest enthusiasm, whatever that is. To turn in the direction of our light, to turn in the direction of our yes, to turn into the direction of all that calls to us in beautiful ways. Foundation card. Why we're having the reading. The Magician, another major arcana. And the Magician is a wonderful card because it reminds us that we have the power. So here in the picture, the Magician is pulling water up out of the ground. We have the capacity to change our life. Suffering is optional. We don't have to do life in a painful, stuck, limited manner. We can embrace our abilities, our intelligence, our capacities, our yes, and we can add it unto the good and build more momentum in a really positive and good way. And we can do this by getting lined up. What is our will? What is our attention? What is our focus? What is our intention? These are very, very powerful aspects of ourself. And when we pull them together and line them up in good ways, it's incredible what we can achieve. So the foundation, why we're having the reading this week, is the energy of the Magician. Remember how powerful you are, how generative and creative and positive, that you get to choose. Where is your focus going? What are you paying attention to? Because what you're paying attention to is what you're going to be pulling more towards you. So once again, if we're focusing on our disappointment and we're focusing on the external world and we're focusing on the fear and we're focusing on the latest scary thing, we're not putting our energy towards our own yes. We're not putting our energy towards building our lives in good ways and adding unto the momentum in positive ways, which is what we're needing to be doing right now. So it's not that we're not going to get sidetracked, because we will, because we're humans, we're in community and we're hearing stuff and stuff's going on and it's like freaky, but we need to be masterful. We need to come back to ourselves, back to our wisdom, back to our power, back to our capacity to get into our hearts and celebrate life, express gratitude, and add our good unto the collective good to move us all forward in beautiful ways. So that's the message this week. It's about this mastery, about stepping into our capacity to hold more light and love, and to do it with intention and to do it with focus, so that we are clear about who we are and also making things better. Because we can't make things better if we're focused on the negative and on the detrimental and on the scary and on the limiting. All those things do is provide us with contrast about what we'd prefer. So that's our work too, is to go and, if you're in those places, and go, well, what do I know? What do I know as a result of feeling freaked out and scared and limited and disappointed and upset? What do I know? Well, I know that what's going on, or what I'm paying attention to, is not in alignment with what I want. I know it's not what I want because I'm feeling upset. What I want is more peace, more kindness in the world, more beauty, more well-being. I want to see us all rising and shining and thriving and being our best. I want to see a world where we take care of each other and we take care of the planet and all life on it. That's what I want to see, personally. What do you want to see? Maybe put your comments below this video. Let's add unto this magnificent, momentous field of energy that we are powerfully co-creating together. And we can do it. We have what it takes. It's why we're here. It's why we showed up at this time. All right, let's pull the card to grow on. Our summary card. Thank you, Magician. And Wheel of Fortune. So fun to see these cards. I mean, really, the cards are good. And we're good. We just have to remember we're good. And remember that we always have a choice as to where we're putting our attention and our focus, because what we do with our attention and focus is we're nourishing things. So what do you want to nourish? The good or the not so great? All right, Creator, what is our card to grow on this week? What would be most helpful for us to just keep in front of us, keep in our hearts, keep in our minds, keep in our spirits as we navigate the coming week, as we go through our days? Who do we need to be? How do we need to be for our good and the good of all those with whom we share our lives and the good of this beautiful planet and all life on her? The Queen of Hearts. So kings and queens represent the maturation or mastery of their element, of their suit. And the Queen of Hearts represents the feminine mastery of the heart, of the level of the emotions. And so what's wonderful about the Queen of Hearts is it's the feminine aspect of the emotions, right? So she's very intuitive. She's very nurturing. She's very emotionally mature. She has a high emotional intelligence. So she sees where others are. And as a result of her wisdom and her intelligence and her sensitivity and her capacity to connect with others, she's able to bring them around and to bring them to a new perspective and a new way of being, to sort of collect them and bring them up. Now, not everybody wants to be brought up, let's face it. Some people are really happy wallowing, and I think that tends to be a little bit our human nature, right? And that's okay. But our card to grow on this week, it doesn't mean that we're out there rescuing everybody emotionally, but it does mean that as we move through our week, we can be a clearing for this energy. We can be a clearing for more ease and flow and happiness and well-being. We can set the intention whenever we engage with others to be a clearing for the highest and greatest good within ourselves, and to draw from others their best, to see and affirm what is highest and best in them and draw it forth. And if we set that intention as we go about our weeks, we're helping to add to this higher level of mastery, affirming in others what is good in them so that they can step more easily and effortlessly into their best and add that onto our collective momentum in a positive way. So just by how we're being at the level of our heart and our interactions with others, we have a lot that we can do to transform our own experience and the experience of those around us, simply by coming into our hearts and being a clearing for more love and light and good. And that we can do just simply by setting the intention. When we set the intention, it's like we're laying down the carpet or the track along which we're going to travel. And so when we stray from it, we notice, because we don't feel very good, we've wandered away from what our intention is. And our intention is a lofty one, so it's a good one, and it feels good to be on target with that. And then we have experiences of being the Queen of Hearts, of holding that beautiful, masterful heart space of love and emotional intelligence and kindness and wisdom. And it is elating to be there because we've lined up with our intention. We've achieved our goal, and that builds a beautiful momentum and energy within us. And we want to do it more. It's this lovely, as I said, momentum, the building that we're looking to do within ourselves and to be agents in the unfolding of others. So this is our card to grow on this week, facilitating more love and light in our own experience and the experience of others, because, well, we exist in relationship, don't we, as human beings? We're here together doing this life as multiple expressions of the life force. Always remembering that underneath it all, we are all one. And so, my friends, with that, let's close our eyes and close the reading together. Creator, this is your daughter, Titania. I want to thank you for the opportunity to gather with all those who are here weekly, once again, to bring our intentions and our hearts and our minds and our spirits together, to understand our journey more deeply, and to add our energy to the good, to the higher momentum, to the higher journey, path, so that we can walk in a way that is congruent with our hearts, with our spirits, with all the good that we are, and all the good we long to express in magnificent ways in the world. Thank you for this opportunity to be incarnate at this time in one of these beautiful human bodies, going through what's going through on the planet, and help each of us to stay centered in our hearts, centered in our love, masterful in our expression of love and kindness and wisdom and discernment, in understanding ourselves so that we can understand others, and in building magnificent momentum personally and collectively. I want to thank all those who helped to hold the space today. The reading is at an end. Thank you for being here and for adding your love and light to the world. I am grateful for you. I'll look forward to seeing you again next week. Take really good care until then. Keep that nose up. Lots of love. Bye for now.